Dear Diary, will I make it to US Dressage Finals this year? This is my raw amateur experience, the ups, the downs, and everything in between on my road to the US Dressage Finals. Please like and subscribe to follow the journey. Hi guys, welcome back to episode 7. I'm so excited. We are officially in April. It's the month of the first show of show season 2026. I don't even know what year it is. Today I brought my show boots because I'm such a baby and dressage boots are just something I'm still getting used to. These are my De Niro boots. I'll show you now because I'm obsessed with them. But dressage boots are not for the weak. They like really, I don't know, they hurt to me. But they're stunning. They're stunning, stunning, stunning. Look how beautiful they are. Ah! The glam. The glam. So pretty. And I obviously, you can see I've like way broken them in, but I've got to get in them and break them back in for me this show season. I feel like I have to try to start today because we're 1 month out, so it's now or never. I could show in my Ariats, but they're just so, they're like my Uggs, like they're just like my slippers, and so like, yes, they're more comfortable. Should I show this little show in them? Maybe, but I just feel like you gotta look the part, like get all done up, put the whole outfit on, put the best of the best on, always show up as your best, and like you'll get points, I feel like. That's where we're at. Let's go get Becca. She's outside. Like Olaf, like it's spring. So you know you have a toddler. Oh my gosh, there's real flowers. What's happening? Seriously though? Today is like the first day you're gonna see why I showed up in the snow, the gross, the horrible days, because horse girl summer out here is elite, and then horse girl fall is the best thing ever in Westchester. We're about to hit the good days. Look at this. We don't need our big coats. Isn't this awesome? Pretty. You're so pretty. You're so pretty, big mama. You're so big. Showtime, girly. I brought my show boots. Look at my outfit. I got the bedazzle. It's getting fancy. It's fancy time. Why are you so dirty? It's time to get fancy. Let's get you clean. Good girl. Wow. For this episode of Tail Talks. Okay, you can do the talking, big mama. Yeah. How was your week? It's so soft now that...
Yeah, what detangler do you use?
Mane and tail.
Wow.
I used to use that in my own hair when I was a kid. I used to like use that as shampoo. You were not a horse girl unless you washed your hair with mane and tail shampoo and conditioner. I mean, like, come on, Maddie, you did too, right?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. I mean, like,
way back in the day.
That was 2000's horse girl.
Yes, it was.
Everybody wants to be the cool horse girl. Okay, cool. Are you using mane and tail? This is gonna be my arm workout of the day. So I have my show boots on. It's my first ride this season with them. I've been in my super comfy Ariats. It's a big deal for me as a rider because I grew up just like riding in like whatever cowboy boots or Ariat paddock boots, like short boots. So wearing a long boot every ride was something for me to get used to. And then dressage boots are in a whole class of their own. They're just super stiff, and like if you can see, like it just takes a lot more to like move your foot, but for a dressage rider it really puts your leg in the right position. The stiffness, do you want to have like quiet legs, I don't know, I don't even know, but it's really hard for me. They've been doing this their whole lives. The first time I put on these boots, I was like, you're lying. How do you ride? I'm worried about this today. I had this little cheap like gel thing I would put on it last year to practice in, and I literally wore them out. So I either need to get new ones or just hope that it's good now. We'll see how today goes. Time to cowgirl up. No pain, no gain. It's just so nice today. It's like, this is why we do it. So I started walking on a loose rein and collecting her back up. Then we got into our trot work. She was so much more forward outside. It was super fun. We wanted to work on collecting her into frames since she had such a good forward trot outside. We did the same exercises of posting, spiraling in and out, and then collected trot, spiraling in and out. Then we did the same thing the opposite direction. We started in the posting trot, spiraling in and out, then did some collected trot, spiraling in and out, working on that bend to the inside. Then we went into doing some leg yields from the quarter line over to the rail. And the last one is from the center line over to the rail. Then we got into practicing our trot to halt. We're just working on not being too abrupt or diving forward in her face. So like halting with her face up and not too abrupt. Then we did some leg yields the opposite direction from the quarter line to the rail. Next, we went on to our canter work, and we really focused on my body position, sitting as far back as I could and keeping the canter going with my seat. This felt like we cantered forever, but at some point, I definitely felt like this magical canter come together, and I felt like we were officially dressaging at that point. So it was worth it. We, of course, were doing the exercise where we're spiraling in and making the circle smaller and working on that inside bend.
Good. Super. That's better. Good.
And then going out, making the circle bigger, but keeping the same pace. Once the canter felt super nice, we went to the rail and tried our counter canter loop that is in the test. Then we went across the diagonal trotting at X, which is in training level test. The next direction, we had a good groove, so we went right into our counter canter loop and nailed it. I was so excited. We nailed it on both sides of the arena. I was so excited. Then I had some what I like to call dressage dyslexia and could not understand what diagonal at what letter to turn at the canter, so we had to trot and then get back into our canter and figure out what was going on. Once we did get the diagonal we were supposed to, I lean forward, and when I lean forward, she will change leads, so she did that. It did look like a beautiful lead change, but it was not what I was supposed to do. So I needed to do it again where I canter across the diagonal and trot at X. We ended on a nice stretchy trot.
The heat. It's like freezing cold now. It's so hot I can't breathe.
That's where we are for week 7. So like and subscribe, follow for more.